It is 2025, and the big question that I get often is, does it still make sense to study abroad in the US? Before I answer that question, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Marisa Senya, and I am an international education consultant. I work with students all over the world who are interested in pursuing their study abroad dreams. I am currently based in South Africa, but I have been a student and an education consultant in the US for more than 15 years. And I have worked with students that are based in the US and were international students, American students, as well as students that are based in other parts of the world that were pursuing their education dreams. So let me unpack this question a little bit in this short video. Does it make sense in 2025 to still pursue an education in the United States, particularly if you are from the African continent, which is where I'm currently based? Does it make sense to pack up your belongings, leave everything that you are familiar with, your friends, your family, your sense of community, your way of being and existing, to pursue a goal or desire all the way on the other side of the world in 2025? Is it still worth it to go to America? Well, the answer to that is it depends. It depends on who you are, right? It depends on what your goal is. Typically, when students come to me to support them with their education goals, I hear things like, well, I just want to leave my country. I have these dreams and I just feel like America's going to be the place for me where I can make my dreams come true. America's going to be the place where the things that I desire are going to happen for me. And I understand where they're coming from. I mean, after all, I've pursued the American dream myself, but that was maybe 30 years ago, leaving my small country in West Africa, shout out to Sierra Leone, and did that and grew up in the US and went through the system and, pursued my goals and dreams. And now I can return to the African continent, particularly being South Africa specifically, and be a source of guidance and support. So I understand that. But, we have to look at the current landscape, and we have to look at the times that we're living in and what is going on all over the world, in your country, in the US, and who you are, your goals and ambitions, and whether that aligns with the environment that you are trying to seek greener pastures in. So the answer to that is it depends. If you are somebody that is just trying to leave your country just to leave your country's sake, and you just think that as long as I get to America, it doesn't matter how I get there, it doesn't matter where I go to school, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to make it. The answer to that is no. Studying in the US is not for you, because that's not true. You need a plan, and your plan needs to align with your environment. Okay, it's not enough that you have a desire to pursue an education. It is not enough that you are excited and you have a goal and you have the dream job that you want to attain. All of those things are good, and I'm not saying that they're bad, but I'm just saying that you need more than that. You need more than the desire. You need more than the dream in your mind, because you need to know what the reality is. And I would say it is worth it to still pursue a study abroad goal, dream, plan in the US if you are the type of person that is resilient, okay? You are the type of person that is flexible. You are the type of person that knows how to adjust when things don't go according to plan. That is one of the secret sauces, because we can sit, and as I work with students, We work together, we have a plan, and we focus on implementing that plan, from the type of school that they should be applying to, the visa process, scholarship opportunities, all of those things, are great and are necessary and are part of the process. But I would say that if you don't have that sense of flexibility and resilience, then the US in 2025 is not for you. Because that's what we do over here. We keep it real. That's what we do over here. We keep it transparent. And so that is the number one thing I look for when I am working with students and screening students. Is this the type of person that is going to be able to go with the flow? Is this the type of person that is going to be able to say, okay, wow, this job that I had lined up isn't working out, or this is going to cost me more than I thought it was going to cost. Now what? When the obstacles come, because they will, especially when you move to a different part of the world and you have a limited support system, and it's out of your comfort zone, you have to be resilient. You have to be the type of person that can adjust when plan A doesn't work, when plan B is looking a little shaky and you need a plan C, and when plan C is still kind of iffy, but you still need to stick to something and get something clear in mind. You need to be resilient. If you're not resilient, then studying abroad in the US is not for you. I said what I said. But the good news is, if you're still watching and you're like, okay, I vibe with that. That sounds like me. I'm the type of person that knows how to adjust when things don't go according to plan. I'm the type of person that can think on my feet. I'm the type of person that isn't afraid to reach out and connect with strangers and make things happen, because I'm in a new environment and I am, I don't know all the rules and I'm learning as I go. And if the idea of facing challenges doesn't intimidate you, doesn't scare you, doesn't make you, feel insecure, the idea, if you look at challenges and you see them as opportunities, right? Then I would say, okay, 2025, yes, it's okay for you to pursue your study abroad goals in the US, because you're going to need that sense of resilience. You're going to need to be adaptable and flexible. Once you have that in your DNA intrinsically, once you are that type of person, then I know that when we work together, for example, if you're a student of mine, then I know that whatever plan we implement, and when things come up and things may not go according to the complete plan, you know how to adapt, and it's not the end of the world, and you can pursue an alternative route, then you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I know that that's not the answer that most people expect to hear, but as somebody that has been through that system and understands it intimately and guides students through it, and I've seen it all, I realize that that's just one of the top things that students need to have, particularly international students from the continent of Africa, leaving a completely different way of life to pursue their goals and ambitions in the US. Anyway, if you want to get in touch and you want to find out and you realize, yeah, I am that type of person who's resilient, I do know I am flexible and adaptable, and you want to find out how I can support you, definitely click on the link below to get in contact with me. You can, all those details are below this video, and we will talk, we will connect, and we can see how I can be of support to you. Well, keep well for now, and catch me in the next video.